Day 3. Day 3. I'm super excited about day 3. I'm gonna be a little bit more serious than I've been because I want to walk you guys through. Hello. I want to walk you through my process, my system. And I'm going to talk to you guys about that. I'm going to talk a minute about what I'm going to present to you guys today. 19 years of me working this system, spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn this system, hiring coaches, mentors, and trainers to help me get to this point. Bought my first house when I was 20 years old. I'm 60. 40 years in the real estate business. I've lost 2 houses to foreclosure. I started with nothing, zero, zilch, scratch. I didn't have it. I didn't come from the perfect situation. I didn't go to college. What I did have is the desire to improve the finances of me and my family. I wanted to be wealthy. I seen the real estate infomercials on TV, and they were showing how all these people were being successful in real estate, how they were living large, nice homes, nice cars, going on vacations, having the nice things in life, money in the bank, paying for their kids' college education, swimming pools in their backyards. I wanted that because the people I were looking at, the people I was around didn't have that. I wasn't born with a silver spoon. I'm awfully motivated and dedicated to being the best at what I am. And I want to say today, guys, I think I'm one of the leading authorities on financial education for real estate. I want you guys to grab the calculator today. Grab your calculator. Today is the highest level of training we've done this week. Today, I'm going to be serious working my numbers, my math, trying to get to you so you can see how valuable this is what I have. It's powerful, very powerful to be able to be the bank and control your own economy financially. Okay, so get your calculator, you guys. Get paper and pencil. I'm going to show you graphics today. I'm going to put up pieces of paper with notes on it because I think that engages your brain. I can talk and ramble all day. It just goes in and out, boom, over your head. You miss the key things. So what I'm going to do is put up a piece of paper that I've written on so you can see it, hear it, be able to ponder it, and go back and study it. 5 days of intense, highly interactive training with me. I'm loving this because this is putting me on a whole nother level. This is a whole nother level, you guys. I've never done a 5-day live stream ever. I've been teaching forever. I've taught students all over the world how to invest in real estate. But this here is incredible. I was telling my daughter how inspired I am just to be able to have this platform to educate people, financially educate them, teach them about financial literacy, teach them about money, teach them about investing, teach them about real estate, teach them about building wealth, teach them about being debt-free and estate planning. I spent 18 hours yesterday. I got up yesterday morning at 3 o'clock. I did not stop until 9 a.m. prepping for today so I can deliver this message, and I'm so excited. So again, get your calculator, you guys, so I can teach you. I want to teach you. I'm going to have you put the numbers in your calculator. I'm going to do it with you so that I can teach and show you how to invest and build wealth in real estate today. And I don't think no one's ever done it this way. I don't think no one has ever done what I'm going to do with you guys today. You've been on webinars, okay? There's a lot of talk. There's a lot of talk. Teaching, but there's also people that want to get you involved in their training course. I want to do the same thing. But what I'm showing you guys is this. I'm showing you who I am, and this is my free. If you think my free is good, wait till you see my paid coaching program. And I'm going to talk about that tomorrow, but I'm giving you these days so you can see what I can deliver to you personally, one-on-one with you. You don't get that with most people. You get to see a website. You get to see a webinar that's already pre-recorded. I am live, 100% unfiltered live. So the first prompt I want to give you again, as I've already mentioned it, get your calculator, you guys, so I can teach you and show you how to invest and build wealth in real estate. I'm doing this today. Why? I have a women's organization, large, very large. I provide the financial education. They're in 30 countries. Imagine 30 countries are tuned in right now as I'm teaching. I say, hey, get your calculator because I'm going to teach and show you how to invest and build wealth in real estate. Today, you will learn how to use the calculator so that you can invest and make money in real estate. Today's day three. Day three is all about the 10 steps to build your wealth buying foreclosure properties directly from banks. And this is how I help homeowners in foreclosures keep their homes. I buy their loan from the bank, let's say Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase. I buy that loan, and then I'm able to go in and modify the homeowner's payment so that they can keep their home. Now, if the government was really interested in helping people during this pandemic, during COVID, that's exactly what they would do. Why? Because you take care of the bank financial, right? You modify the homeowner's loan so that they can afford it and be able to stay in it long term. This is no short-term project that in the end puts the homeowner in more trouble than they should be. This is a very, very powerful program, you guys. So again, when I invest my money, I know what return I want. When I buy these loans from banks, I know what return I want, and I know how long it's going to take to get my money back. I'm an investor. I invest my money so that it can multiply, increase, and grow and build my wealth. That's what an investor does. An investor, okay? I hear people say wholesaler, they're a wholesaler, they're an investor. All right, but an investor invests their money, they get it to multiply, they get it to increase, grow, so that they can build wealth. That is the definition of an investor. Wholesaler, investor. Okay? You can be what you want. It's your title. You can work for money, or you can make your money multiply and increase and let your money work hard for you. And today I'm going to show you how to get your money to multiply. How to multiply your money so that you make money in your sleep. Because if you work for money, you're going to have to work for money until you die. I haven't had a job in forever. Why? Because my real estate pays for my expenses. My real estate pays for my livelihood. I don't owe no banks money. Why? I have no debt. Why? I don't owe any money on my houses. Why? I don't owe any car payments. I pay cash. My last house I bought, I paid cash. In the San Francisco Bay Area, I paid cash. Why? Because I'm a bank. I own people's loans and mortgages, so I am a bank. But I also realize the banks make lots of money and profits off the interest people are giving them. I covered that yesterday, and I'll cover it a little bit today. When you buy a home for $100,000, you will pay back $250,000 to the bank. That's normal. We've gotten used to that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I want to pay $100,000 cash, and I want that $150,000 to go in my pockets. The Bank of Terry Bond Tips, and you should want to be the bank also. So again, I just said it, I'm going to say it again. I want you to get this soaked up into your brain. It's something you need to learn also. When you invest your money, you should know what return you want on that investment and how long it will take to get your investment back. We were not taught this, you guys. We were taught just stick your money in the bank, let it sit, and get 1, 2, 3%. What are you getting on your investments right now? What are you getting on your investments right now? Most people are not getting a return on their investment because they don't understand, again, how to get a return that they want, and you don't know how long it's going to take to get your money back. I need to know that on every single deal. All right, now that I got that out the way. Oh, come on, calculator, don't be going to, oh, my calculator's running low. All right. Let's see here. Hopefully I'll be able to use it. But anyway, let's go and get started. Today, I'm going to talk about KPIs. Talk about KPIs. They are key performance indicators. And what I want you guys to pay attention is to the ROI. When I show you my KPIs, you will not understand them. I do want you to understand one, it's called ROI, return on investment, and that formula is profit divided by investment. Profit divided by investment will give you the calculation for your ROI. Again, today is 10 steps to build your wealth buying from banks. Today I'm going to show you the science of what I do. I'm on fire right now, you guys. I am on fire with my real estate program. I'm very cerebral. I'm going to show you the intelligence I bring to the table. I'm going to show you my system, a matrix, a blueprint, what guarantees my financial success and minimizes my risk. I'm able to do financial projections. I show you my intelligence again. I have systems, my best practices, my methodology, if I said that right. I've developed 2 mobile apps, a game that I've developed on real estate. Give me a second, the technology is acting up again. Okay, I can continue now. I know what happens. My computer freezes, but I'm going to keep going. My analysis, my intellectual property, the competitive advantages, I'm going to show that to you guys today so you can see how Terry Bontemps thinks. My key performance indicators, my analytics, my data, my unmatched and unparalleled proprietary systems, the structure, my 19 years of affecting my system. I'm going to show that to you today, and I'm going to work through it step by step by step. There's no one, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think there's no one that has what I have and can present it the way that I do. That's a bold statement. It's a bold statement because I want to show you guys and tell you and impress upon you what I am offering now to the world. I work hard on my business. I study. I don't think no one studies harder than I do. Now, if you know someone that has a system that's better and on par, please let me know, because I'd like to see it just so I can elevate my game. Now, again, I'm talking about the KPIs, key performance indicators, things that I look at to ensure that I win in real estate. With these houses, I win, and that I personally make money, build wealth, get rich, and become a millionaire. There is no guarantee, but I've got this thing worked out. From all these years of buying real estate all across the United States, I've documented, I've studied, I kept data on all this. So again, we're going to start with KPIs. I only want you to worry about one. That's ROI, your profit divided by your investment, equals your return on your investment. Again, you guys remember, you're getting 1%, 2%, and 3%. I'm going to show you some returns that beat that by investing in real estate. Okay? So the key performance indicators. I need to know what is my profit, what is my investment, what the ROI is again. Come on, let me hear you say it. Terry, I've learned from you that in order to understand my ROI, I have to divide my profit divided by my investment. Come on, I want to teach you that today. What is the time it's going to take for me to get my investment back? What is the payback period? What is the profit margin percentage that I'm going to make? Is there equity in the property? And what am I buying this asset, this real estate, this note, this mortgage, what am I buying that for on the dollar? And am I multiplying? What multiple am I getting on that investment? What increase in my money am I getting by investing in that particular investment? In my digital course that you'll have the chance to own, key performance indicators. It's a whole topic unto itself. Tomorrow I'll have full pages so that you guys can see this clear. But again, that list of things I just mentioned, you'll see the charts. The bottom, which you can't see in white, on the bottom of those graphs are deals that me and my students have done. I kept the data on them, the statistics of what makes a deal a deal. What do we have to do to make sure we get a deal? Why is all this important? My student Ron bought a commercial building from a bank. The bank was owed $850,000. The property is worth $1.3 million. My student Ron bought that for $110,000 from the bank. The bank wanted $300,000. They were owed $850,000. You guys, you ain't gonna understand this till you get deeper into what I'm trying to teach you. The bank was owed $850,000. They were asking $300,000. My student Ron offered $110,000. It was a 70,000 square foot building, 70,000 square feet commercial building on 1 acre of land. My student Ron got it for $110,000. If you want to do ROI, again, it's profit divided by investment. Ron's profit was $1.2 million. The property was worth $1.3. Ron paid $110,000. That left him a $1.2 million profit. $1.2 million. That's 5 zeros on at the end of the 2, divided by $110,000. Profit divided by investment, you'll see that's 1,090% return on his investment. Is that a good investment? Yes, it is. I'm going to teach you how to look at investments that way. Today, I'm going to be working with you guys on a handout. That handout is available in my course. Why is the handout important, guys? Because when you start talking to investors, you start doing presentations, you're going to have to show them on paper that you know what you're doing. If you want someone to invest with you, this is the handout that you will get from me with the system that I'm going to be teaching you with what I'm going to be showing you today. I'm going to start with information from the bank. This is a presentation with everything filled in that you can change and hand out to your clients, your investors, on your deals. That's included with my course. I wanted to show you just a little bit about what I'm going to be covering. So as I move along, that is also in your presentation. Also, PowerPoint slides. Some of you are going to do a presentation on a PowerPoint in front of a group of people. I have the PowerPoint already made, pre-programmed, so that you'll have a PowerPoint presentation on exactly what I am teaching you. The questions, again, that you ask the banks about these notes, it's already there. It's already done for you, already filled out. I'm going to cover this now so I don't have to come back to it. I have software that you put the numbers in, and the software will tell you what your return on investment is. The questions we ask the bank are already pre-programmed in this software, you guys. So, again, the PowerPoint presentation comes with my course. Okay? It's already ready. Your presentations, when you're giving your presentation and you have 150 people in the room, you're telling them about your deals, they need something in their hands as you're talking, just like I'm doing right now, so they can take it home, show it to the lawyer, show it to their girlfriend, their wife, their boyfriend, their husband, so that they can validate what you are saying. My key performance indicators, and I wanted to show you the return on investment. I don't think you can see it, but I'm going to bring it out because I'm going to show it tomorrow. You see that one that shoots to the ceiling really high? That's a 4,444% ROI. Now remember a little earlier, I just told you that Ron, my student that bought the commercial building, he did 1,090%. So that's not his deal. That one with that high tower blue graph is a killer deal. I'll show you the numbers. Again, since I'm teaching you. My student Holly made $400,000. Let me go back to Ron, please, because I do want to teach you. Grab your calculator. Before mine dies, I better do it. $1.2 million. That's Ron's profit. I want you to do the same thing, please, okay? Or go back and watch this later. Ron invested $110,000. See, I put it at $110,000. It says 10.9. But you have to move the decimal places 2 places to the right, or just multiply your answer by 100. It's your profit divided by investment times 100. So I'm going to times this by 100 so you guys can see. That's a 1,090% ROI for Ron. Is that a good deal? Your bank is giving you 1, 2, and 3, and I'm teaching my students to do this. Let's do Holly, the 4,444% ROI. Holly profit was $400,000. Put $400,000 in the calculator. $400,000. Her investment was $9,000. I didn't show you the 9,000. I'll do it again. I don't want you guys to think I'm doing hocus pocus. 400,000 divided by 9,000. I'm just so fast and I go right with my numbers. Okay, that's a 9,000. Again, you got to multiply that by 100. 4,444% ROI. That's why it's off the charts. I'm showing you a methodical system that I use. Let's go ahead and get your class started. So what's step number one, Terry? Step number one, you guys, to building your wealth, buying these loans from banks, you have questions that you need to ask that homeowner. And this is not exactly step one, exactly 2, 3, 4, 5. It varies and it bounces, but you have to have a system to be able to relate to. So the 5 questions, right there. What's your home worth? How much do you owe? Does it need any repairs? What do you want to do with the property? You have 5 minutes so I can call my financial partner. And if any of you have heard my student, the female that sold the Keep Your Home program, those are the 5 questions she asked. So, in order to help you guys learn, I told you I was going to be putting up papers so that you can get this and come back later. So the house is worth $230. What does she owe? They owe a total of $180. They had 2 loans. They had $140,000 on the first loan. They had $40,000 on the second loan, which was not performing. They were behind on payments on the second, not on the first. Their house needed $10,000 in repairs. I take that back. That house didn't need any repairs. That house was gorgeous. No repairs needed. What do you want to do with it? She says, I want to keep it. I do not want to sell it. I am the financial partner. This is my deal. So there was no need to talk to the financial partner. My students use that so that they can get me on the line and I can talk to these owners and go deeper into details. Okay? Now, I want you guys to understand something here. That owner did not want to sell that house to you, me, or anybody else. So that's a no deal for you guys. Time for you to move on to your next deal. Bye. See ya. Not Terry Bontemps. I bought the financing. I bought the second mortgage. I bought that $40,000 second mortgage, which the bank was owed. I bought it from the bank. Now I am the bank that they make their mortgage payments to. Okay? The owner didn't want to sell, you guys. They wouldn't have sold. I didn't need the owner's permission to buy the financing. I am buying real estate and I don't need the owner's permission to do what I do. The bank will sell the loan if I give them enough money. Your loan may have been sold to a bank if you own your home. They do that. We do that. I do that. I don't sell mine, I keep mine. But I want to share that with you. So, you got to figure out what it's worth to you. What is it worth to you to buy that $40,000 note? Let me keep rolling. Questions I need to ask the bank. Step 2. Questions that I need to ask the bank. I need to ask the bank questions so I can find out all the details, every single detail about the loans that are on this house. I need to know the exact structure of this house so that I can make a smart financial decision. Okay? When did the loan originate? When does it expire? When does it mature? Is it a balloon payment? These are questions that you got to ask. Step 3. What are the original loan terms? What are the original loan terms? Here's the original loan terms. They borrowed $140,000 on their first mortgage for 30 years at 7%. You see the monthly payment's $951. They have a second loan. They borrowed $35,000 for 20 years. The monthly payment is $454.42. $454.42 is the payment on the second. So when I buy that second, they are no longer paying the bank, they're paying me. Now, why do I need to know all this information? I need to know this information in case I get this property. If the owner deeds me the property, I'm going to talk about the exit strategies, how you make money with this business, but I may end up giving them cash for keys. I may end up having to foreclose because the owner won't pay me. They decide, hey, Terry, we're not working with you at all. I've had that happen. I may decide to rent this property, so I need to know what is the monthly payment on that first mortgage. Let's say it's $951. But I can rent that property for $1,500. Now again, I have ownership of it now. Okay, this is not the way the story went, but this is how I think. If I get ownership, Terry, how can you get a return on your investment? So if I end up owning the property, I can rent it out for $1,500. So let's just say it's $1,000 is their first mortgage payment. It can rent for $1,500. You see the difference between the $1,000 and the $1,500? That's $500 of rental income that I can have coming in. That's a deal I may want to do. $500 a month, positive cash flow. That's a good deal, you guys. Okay? So again, we're looking at that second mortgage, and number 4 step is make sure, what is that worth to me to buy it? If you can get $500 a month coming in, and I invest in buying into it, what ROI, what return on investment will I get? What's it worth to me? We're gonna come back to this, and I'm gonna go details with you guys. I'm gonna work you through it step by step. You guys have never seen anything like this. I'm delivering today because this is so important to where I'm going in the future as far as training and teaching on a big level. And you guys are getting it first. You're getting it first. I've taught before, I've trained before, but I haven't put it in a package like I'm doing right now. I'm enjoying this thoroughly, guys. If no one was here, I would be enjoying myself because this is a product. These 5 days I can put together, market it across the United States. So, questions you need to answer is, what is the minimum amount of money you want to make on your deals? You'll see for me, I answered the question in red. I put $40,000. Okay, they were owed $40,000. I want to make all that. I'm not a wholesaler. I'm not trying to flip it. I'm not trying to flip it for a $5,000 fee, a $2,000 fee. I'm not doing that. I'm trying to get rich and wealthy. I'm trying to build generational wealth. I'm trying to leave a legacy, an inheritance for my children's children's children's, and that's what I'm doing. So I want all 40,000. How long am I willing to wait to get my investment back? You see, I got 22 months right there, you guys. So when I buy this note, I've already figured out I'd like to make 40 grand and I want to get my money back in 22 months. Now you guys don't understand why I do this. 19 years have been doing it. I get it, I understand it. I can't teach you everything right now. I'm just teaching you the way Terry Bontemps thinks. so that I can help you be a better investor, so that you can build wealth, so that you can leave a legacy, so that you can get out of debt, so that you can contribute to your church and your community, so that you can help out family members that are short on finances, so you can pay cash for your automobile, cash for your house, pay off that debt. That's what I'm trying to do. That's the big picture if you're understanding what Terry Bonsich is all about. How long are you willing to wait? We already covered that. What interest rate is acceptable to you as a rate of return on your investment? I put 54%. Okay? How much on the dollar are you willing to spend to buy bank notes at a discount? How much on the dollar? I put 25 cents on the dollar. That's how much I'm willing to spend. I'm willing to spend 25 cents. If it's worth $1, I'll buy it for a quarter. If it's worth $1, I'll buy it for a quarter. These are KPIs, you guys. These are KPIs, and I'll come back to this, okay? So how do banks make money, you guys? How do banks make money? Covered that yesterday. It's the interest. This is the second loan on this property. Okay? They borrowed $35,000. They're going to pay back $74,000 of interest. So the bank will get back $108,000 or $109,000, can't remember the number, total. They borrowed $35,000, they will pay back $108,000, $109,000 to the bank. $108,000. They borrowed $35,000, but they're going to pay $74,000 in interest to the bank. I want to be the bank. I want to buy that loan since they're not making their payments. That's my opportunity. Next step, step 6, is collecting high interest rates of return. Now again, you've seen that I wanted to make 54%. 54%, that's a high interest rate return. Now, if you tried to write that up as a loan, you would be breaking the usury laws. But because this loan had already been written up and me buying it at a discount, they're owed $35,000, but I'm going to buy it at a discount, 25 cents on the dollar. That $35,000, or actually owed $40,000, the $40,000 that it's on, I want to buy that at a discount. I want to buy it for 25 cents on the dollar. I'm kind of telling you guys right now what I paid for this note. It's worth $40,000. I want to buy it for 25 cents on the dollar. All right. So here we go. I paid $10,000 to buy what the bank was owed $40,000 of. I'm going to show you guys how to calculate your return so that you get a high interest return on your investment. And I know you can't see it, but let me show you how I got $10,000. Okay? Again, the bank was owed $40,000. I bought it for $10,000. The monthly payments is $454.42 a month. Remember, in order to calculate your ROI, you have to take your profit divided by your investment. I probably should have wrote that on paper. Profit divided, I think I will. Because it's so crucial to learning. You guys hear it, but it doesn't sink in because I'm moving too fast. You're thinking about something else. You're thinking about your job, the kids, whatever it may be, and you're not totally focused. But when you see it, you can go back, look at it, and learn. Stop the video where the paper is at. Profit divided by investment equals ROI, return on my investment. That's the formula, you guys. Profit divided by investment equals your ROI. So I'm getting ready to show you how I get 54% return on investment. So your profit, let me show you how to do it. Anytime you're dealing with cash flow, monthly payments, like a landlord, like Airbnb, like assisted living, like notes. You get a monthly payment. So what you have to do is take the $454.42, that again was the monthly payment. So if I can get this owner to make this monthly payment to me, and I spend $10,000, what is my return on my investment? Now I do want to say this. When I bought the loan, the owner's husband had lost his job. Sort of like what's going on with COVID right now. When I bought the loan, he had started back working again. They couldn't make the payments when he wasn't working, but they're working again, so now they can make the payments, and so they can keep their home. They're making the payments to me so they can keep their home. So again, the monthly payment, put it in your calculator, please. I'm trying to help you learn how to invest in real estate. I'm doing this to help you learn how to invest in real estate so you can learn how to get a return on your investment, so that you can learn how to invest, so that you can learn how to build wealth, so that you can learn how to get out of debt, so that you can start paying cash for things, you guys. You gotta do the math, the money math, in order to make some wealth in real estate. Okay, 454.42. We have to multiply it by 12. Okay, multiply by 12, right? That's going to give me 5,000. I need to write this down. That's going to give me $5,453.04 a year. That's going to be my annual income from that note. So again, I'm going to buy it for 10. Okay. And then my profit is going to be $5,453.04. So that is my profit. And again, in order to calculate ROI, you take the profit, which is this number, and you got to divide it by my investment, which is 10,000. I bought it for 10. So now divide by 10,000. And again, I've already told you guys that that's a 54% return. Again, you got to multiply that by 100, profit divided by investment, multiplied by 100. It moves the decimal places 2 places to the right. And that will give you your ROI. 54% return on my money. Okay? Like I told you earlier, I know what I want to make. So when I go to that bank, I go to them knowing that this is what I want, then I make my offer based upon that. Because I want a 54% return on my money, and the bank is owed 40, I'm going to offer them 10,000. If I get the owner to pay, that will give me my 54% return on my investment. There are some other numbers, okay, and other KPIs, but I only want you to focus on one, which is the return on investment. See, when I invest my money, you guys, I know what return I want and how long it's going to take to get my investment back. I can show you how I get 22 months as my investment back, but that would take too long. I study money. I'm going to show you guys this. I know from studying money and knowing how to invest that if I get a 14% return on my investment, it will take me 86 months to get my money back. If I invest at 25% ROI, I will get my money back in 48 months. If I invest at 30% ROI, it will take me 40 months to get my money back. If I invest and I get a 54% ROI, it will take me 22 months to get my money back. I know this because I got KPIs, which are key performance indicators. I don't care if I invest $1, $10,000, $100,000, $1 million, $10 million. If I get these returns, I will get that amount of money that I borrowed back in these amounts of months. How do I know that? Because of those KPIs, those graphs that I showed you guys earlier. I've kept that data, and me and my students, when we make money, I've confirmed these are facts. Woo. Again, I invested $10,000. I'm getting a 54% ROI. It will take me 22 months to get my $10,000 back. If I'm getting $454.42 a month, and I invested $10,000, it will take me 22 months to get my money back. That's what an investor does. An investor multiplies their money, increases their investment in their capital. That's what I am, I'm an investor. And I teach people just like you how to invest in real estate to get similar results from a system that I developed and built over 19 years, working with thousands of students, teaching seminars all across the United States, personally training people for 3 days one-on-one, working for the gurus as their coach and their mentor. When the gurus would come to town and they have the seminars in the hotels, and then they say, we have a 3-day event, it's going to cost you X number of dollars. And then they say, hey, we have a coach that'll fly in and train and work with you for 3 days. We're going to charge you X number of dollars for that. Some of you have bought that program. I was the coach that flew in and trained people how to make money investing in real estate. My top student, and I'm going to tell you this because a lot of you go, hey, I threw my money away. I have no control over that. My student Holly, who I went and trained for 3 days in Baltimore, Maryland, made $400,000 on one deal from a $9,000 investment. She increased her net worth $1.5 million in 10 months. She has a property that brings her in $2,100 a month for the rest of her life. She borrowed $100,000 from family and friends to buy 18 notes in 10 months to increase her net worth $1.5 million from what I taught her about investing in real estate. She invested $25,000 into her coaching program. She invested $25,000. She made $400,000 on one deal. $400,000 on one deal. Let's see if I can do this. Okay? See, it ain't about what you invest, ladies and gentlemen. It's your return on your investment. So, what's your calculator? Again, calculating ROI. It's profit divided by investment. Holly invested $25,000 into their program. Her profit on one deal is $400,000. You divide that by 25,000 and you will get the ROI. 400,000 profit divided by 25,000 investment. I'm gonna do the math with you. That's why I want you to have your calculator. So again, you can learn ROI. $400,000 on one deal. Divide that by 25,000. Now, remember you have to multiply that by 100. You see the 16, you go, wow, that ain't that big, Terry. But you got to multiply the decimal point by, multiply by 100 to move the decimal point 2 places to the right. That will give you your ROI. That's a 1,600% ROI. Was it worth it for Holly to spend $25,000 to learn how to invest in real estate? One deal, she got her money back. I taught her how to buy loans from banks, just like I'm teaching you. Holly's return on investment, she invested $25,000 into her coaching program, and I was her coach, I was her mentor. She made $400,000 of profit on one deal, divided by 25,000, which she paid for her education, gave her a 1,600% ROI. Was that a good investment? That was a damn good investment on her part. I'm similar. I've invested $100,000 easily in my coaching program. I've made that back and much, much more. Best decision I made in my life, to follow my dreams, to become successful in real estate. So again, I'm gonna help you guys. The bank, we're talking about buying these loans, these steps that you must take. Okay, here we go. What's it worth to you? This is what the bank initially started with. They let them borrow $35,000, 14.75% interest for 240 months, monthly payment $454.42. That's the original terms that the bank, this is the note, the paper that the bank is owed. Remember, they weren't making payments. I decided to buy it. Now, when I bought it, there were 220 payments remaining. I wanted to get a 54% return on my money. If the owner would have paid me $454.42, in order for me to get a 54%, I would have had to offer the bank $10,000 so that I can collect that high interest rate and build wealth and get rich and become a millionaire. Okay? And it takes me 22 months for me to get my investment back. Now, after I get my $10,000 back, I got $454.42 a month coming in for a very long time. That's what we're talking about today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to give you a chance to make an offer to the bank. Here we go again. What do you want to earn? The bank was owed $40,000. They said, hey, make an offer. A lot of you would make an offer of $32,000, $28,000, $20,000, $16,000, $14,000, $32,000, $80,000. You sound like a football player. You sound like a quarterback just throwing numbers out. You ain't got a clue why you're throwing those numbers out. No clue why you're throwing those numbers out. You're just guessing. We call it swag. Swag. Simple, wild ass guess. You're going nowhere. You keep throwing numbers out like that with no logic, no system, no understanding about building wealth, you will eventually lose. It's like playing craps. You're just hoping and praying that you get lucky. Professional investors do not do that, you guys. So, did I hear you say 17.5? Okay, yeah, okay, 17.5. Let's see what that looks like. Right? I heard you. Hey, Terry, how about 17.5? You don't know why you did it. Let me work you through it. So, you decided to offer the bank 17.5. Let's figure out what your return on investment will be. So remember, you have to take the monthly payment of $454.42. That's what you're going to be getting a month. $454.42. Just want to show you so you can walk through this with me. What do you got to do? Again, it's a monthly income. You got to multiply it by 12. That's going to give you 53.04. That's your yearly annual rent. That's your annual rent. Now, what did you invest? Okay, in order to calculate the ROI, you have to take your profit and you divide it by your investment. What did you say your investment was? 17.5. There you go. So divide that by 17.5. Okay? Then you're going to hit the equal sign and then multiply that by 100. Bam! I just taught you how you can get a 31% return on your investment. If you're not making 31% on any of your investments, would that be a good deal so far? This is only one KPI, that's the ROI. So if you're getting better than 31, which I have, 31 may not be that exciting, but you have to decide what you want to make. Maybe 31 is good. Maybe I'll take that. All right, so let me pull this on the 31% is your ROI. Okay. 31% is your ROI. Now, I'm going to do this real quickly. I didn't want to teach it to you, but now you need to figure out how long does it take to get your money back. So your investment, $17,500. It's really easy. $17,500. You're going to divide that by 454.42, and hit equals 38 months. It'll take you 38 months to get your money back. So on this investment, you'll invest $17,500. You get $454.42 a month. You're going to earn a 31% return on your investment. You're going to get your money back in 38 months. Is this fun, you guys? I love this. I'm a geeky dude. I hope you guys are getting this. Okay? If you want to build wealth, this is what it's all about. So here's what that investment would look like for you, because you happen to be watching and learning from Terry Bontemps. So the bank was owed $40,000. They were selling it at a discount. You bought it for $17,500. The owner started making payments, $454.42 a month. They were happy to stay in their home. They love you. They write testimonials to you. Your interest rate, 31%. Okay, you'll get your money back in 38 months. I put a percentage on that. That was crazy. All right, I'm gonna do one with you guys. Bam, let me show you. Ooh, this is the cream of the crop right here, you guys. Here we go again. Bank wants me to make an offer. Bank wants me to make an offer, you guys. You see what I'm going to offer them? $5,500. They might take it. They might say no. Let's see what happens if they take it. Remember, figure out what your annual rent is. Okay, the annual payment is at $454.42 times 12. You guys probably already got this memorized now. 54.53 cents. Divided by my investment, 5,500. Multiply that by 100 to move the decimal place. Oh, the calculator quit. Back up. Back up. Need a backup. Hey, make sure I'm not doing no tricky stuff. I know you guys are like skeptical. Always got to have a backup plan. Always got to have a backup plan. 54.5304. And what was my investment again? 5,500. Got to multiply that by 100. What's my return on investment, you guys? 99%. 99%, you guys. 99%. And then, how long does it take to get my money back? Think about it. I only paid $5,500. I got $5,400 coming back in the first year, so I'm gonna say about 12 months. Might be a little tad bit longer, but that's okay. So here's what I did. Bank, I'll offer you $5,500. If they say yes, I get that homeowner to pay. Bam! I get 99% ROI on my money. It'll take me 12 months to get my money back. After that, it's all gravy, icing on the cake. Oh, mailbox money, direct deposit every month, $454.42, just like Bank of America, just like Wells Fargo, just like Chase, just like Terry Bontemps. Oh, Terry, they would never accept that. They would never accept that. Okay, Bank, I offered you $5,500. Let me show you how to negotiate. I offered you $5,500. They go, Terry, we can't take that. Okay, what can you take? What if they said that number? If they said that number, Would I be happy? I tell you, we can't take that number, the first number, but we can take that number. Give us 17.5, Terry, and we got a deal. Sold. I'll take it. Why? Because I can earn a 31% return on my money. It'll take me 38 months to get my money back. I have $454.42 a month coming in when that homeowner makes their payments to me. Are you guys liking this? Are you liking this? What are the exit strategies? Those are things I got to know. We ain't finished yet. Hey, I'm telling you, this is the cream of the crop right here. 7 exit strategies. Step number 7. What are the 7 exit strategies, Terry? I'll send you through them. Okay? Not going to go in details. Foreclosure. If they don't pay, they can refinance the home to pay me. They can sell their home. They can give me the deed in lieu in foreclosure. I can do a short sale with them. Let me just do short sale, really nice. Let's say I bought it. I'm going to give you the exact numbers what I bought it for. I bought it for this, $10,000. The owner owes me $40,000. Let's say the day after I bought it, they come to me and says, Terry, we just inherited $20,000 from a family member. We'd like to offer you $20,000 to pay you off in full. We know that we owe you $40,000, but we have this $20,000 right now, cash. We have it right now that we will give you so we can pay our loan off. What would you guys say? Remind you, I just bought it. Make it real simple. I bought this today. Tomorrow they came to me and said, hey, we'll give you $20,000. What would you say? Some of you would say yes. Why? Because you double your money. You bought it for 10 today, got 20 tomorrow, $10,000 profit in one day. That's a hell of a day. I might stay in a little bit longer. I might say, hey, well, look, why don't you give me the $10,000, the $20,000 total? Why don't we do some monthly payments of lower, like $200 a month? They may say yes, they may no, but that's how you negotiate. Again, my intellectual property is what I'm sharing with you guys, okay? That was a short sale. I'm the bank. I accepted a short sale from that homeowner, and I didn't need a realtor. I negotiate my own short sales. I could have just went to them myself and said, hey, look, I'm your new bank. Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo is not your bank anymore. The Bank of Terry Bonds is your bank. I want to offer you a chance to get me off your loan. Give me $20,000. I'm gone. Controlling my own economy because I am the bank. Again, I have a short sale. Cash for keys. I could have offered them some cash for their house. One of my exit strategies. A loan mod. A loan mod. Hey, what can we do to help you keep your home? What can I do to help you keep your home? Those are the exit strategies. Put you up here a little further along. Okay, step 8. In case I have to foreclose because the owner will not work with me, there's foreclosure costs. You have to know all these things when you're working on notes. And again, guys, go back to the beginning. I'm sharing with you my proprietary system that I use to teach my students how to make money, build wealth, get rich, and be multi-millionaires and millionaires. Millionaires and multi-millionaires. I've done that. Okay? Costs associated. You got the holding costs. You have a bankruptcy attorney you might have to hire. You may need to hire a foreclosure attorney. You might have to pay a real estate agent's commission. Owner deeds me the property. They don't want it no more. Or I gave them some cash for keys. I have to sell this. I have to use a realtor to sell this to make some money. That's a cost I have to be concerned about. There may be repairs on the property. This one didn't need any, but you may need to do some repair work. How about taxes, insurance, closing costs? That's got to be paid. You may have to reinstate the first loan. Now remember, I'm buying a second loan. In some cases, the first loan may not be being paid, so I might have to reinstate the first loan. It's all right. It's part of business. Okay? You may have to reinstate, I already said that. Again, you may have stopped the senior from foreclosing. Just stuff I already know. I know every single time that I buy a note, boom, I gotta look at that. No biggie, because I already know what I need to do. How about the trustee sale? The auction. If they don't pay, then the house is gonna be sold on the courthouse steps. And I just want to mention that to you guys. No, I think I'll wait. I might show it to you twice. What if I show it to you twice? See, I've already thought all this out, you guys. I've already thought it out. My game, Bank Foreclosure Millionaire. There is a foreclosure auction that works inside my game where you can learn what the foreclosure auction is all about. There is the deal that I'm working on right now. It's programmed in here at the auction, so you can try to determine what will happen at the auction. I'm gonna keep it on there because I'm gonna come back to it. Talks about this property. All right, so again, let's talk about a situation. Hey, what happens if the first is foreclosing? What happens if the first lender is foreclosing? Now again, the first was being paid, but sometimes the first is not being paid. So the first is opening bids $140,000. What happens if no one bids? What happens if the first is bidding or opening up the bid at 140 and someone bids 160? Guys, there's 4 people you have to be concerned with at the auction regarding what we're doing. You have a first lender, a second lender who is me, you got the homeowner who owns the house, you got a real estate investor, which is you. The real estate investor goes to the auction to buy the property. I'm foreclosing. A real estate investor goes to the auction to buy the property so that they can fix it up and sell it. The first lender, the second lender, the homeowner, and the investor have a stake in what happens at the auction. What happens if the property, the first lender is foreclosing, they're asking 140 and someone bids 200? What happens to the first lender? What happens to the second lender? What happens to the homeowner? What happens to the real estate investor? You got to be able to know all of this. I know all of this before I make my offer to the bank. Let's say the first lender is behind in payments $10,000. I'm the second lender. I'll send $10,000 to the first bank to stop them from foreclosing. I'll add that $10,000 onto my $40,000 that I'm owed. So now I'm legally owed $50,000. So what happens if I foreclose and I start the opening bid at $50,000? What happens if no one shows up? Now I own the property free and clear. It's an REO, which means real estate owned. I own it. Well, what happens if I ask for $50,000? Someone bid 60. But what happens to the first lender, the second lender, was me? What happens to the homeowner? And then what happens to the real estate investor? How much money will the real estate investor make if they bought it for 60? They got a first still owning on the property, and they're trying to sell it or live in it on a $230,000 property with no repairs. Woo, Terry, you're making my head hurt. This is what I love doing, you guys. They got to think through all of it. This is what it's all about. Thinking through all of this before you give the bank that $10,000. So I'm gonna help you think through everything, right? I'm gonna just show it to you because it's already laid out for you. It's a system. All you gotta do is fill in the blanks, put your numbers in. So I'm gonna just talk about it. Okay, I bought the paper for $10,000. That's 25 cents on the dollar. My interest rate, you guys know, is 54.53%. The owners have 220 payments remaining. 220 payments remaining when I bought that loan. 220 payments. Again, the monthly payment is $454.42. They have 220 payments remaining. All I want that owner to do is make every single payment. Every single payment. Let's multiply 220 payments times that to see what I would have received if that person would have made every single payment on their loan, and I paid $10,000. You guys see that? That's why I like keeping homeowners in their home. I'll buy the loan for $10,000. If they stay in the house and they make every single payment, I'll get $99,972. That's a 10 times multiple of my 10 grand. I invest 10 grand, I make 100 grand. I invest 10 grand, I make 100 grand. If I do 10 of those deals just like this, there's my $1 million. Woo. If I was to foreclose, I could make $80,000. I wasn't being paid. I could foreclose. No one shows up. I can make $80,000. Okay, again, the owners were 17 payments behind. That was $7,725.14. Right there, $7,725.14. Their monthly payment is $454.42. Let's say they can make the monthly payment, but they can't make the $7,725 because they were unemployed. Okay? I could ask them, hey, could you give me the $454.42 a month? And then could you put an extra $200 on to catch up on the $7,725? They owe $454.42 a month. They're $7,725 behind. Could you take $200 a month of that $7,700, pay $200 a month extra to get caught up? So now I got $650 coming in a month. After I get my $10,000 back, guess what? All cash flow. Once I get my money back. Let's keep it going. Step number 11. I said there was 10. Oh, there's more than that. Step number 11. I got 5. I got 5 different paychecks from this one deal. 5 different paychecks. Okay? I've never got paid that many times from one real estate deal. Let me tell you how it worked out. The owner refinanced that property. They gave me $29,000. I wrote up a new second mortgage for 11 grand, which was the balance. I was owed 40. They refinanced, gave me 29. I rewrote a second for 11 with monthly payments of 150 bucks. They refinanced again. They wanted to refinance and they wanted me to subordinate my loan, which means go down lower so they can get the money out without giving me anything. I said, nope, can't do that. Put more debt on the property, that only makes it to where you can walk away and I'll be left with holding nothing. You'll be trying to make me upside down on a property, and Terry Bonkers don't do that. They wanted me to subordinate my loan. They could not give a loan without my permission. They couldn't put any more debt on that property. They gave me more permission. They got my permission. I said, give me $4,000 and then I'll drop down. You can borrow some money. They gave me another $4,000. Then they paid it off. Okay. They gave me a $5,900 check at that point. And then I got some monthly payments of $454.42. I'm gonna show it to you again. I can't see it, but you guys can play it back. I got a $29,000 check. I got a $4,000 check. I got a $5,900 check. I got some payments of 150 bucks, and I got some payments of $454.42, which was their original monthly payment. Let me read you the testimonial letter that they wrote me for what we went through on this deal. Terry, Chris, and I just want to send you a quick note to let you know how much we appreciate all that you have done for us regarding our second mortgage. It's not often that you meet with a creditor and actually feel good afterwards. I'm the creditor. They feel good. making those payments to me. It's not often that you meet with a creditor and actually feel good afterwards. We are certainly not happy about the situation that we have let ourselves fall into financially. We are certainly not happy about the situation that we have let ourselves fall into financially. But with your help and understanding, we are on the road to recovery. From day one, you were friendly. You were personable, and definitely understanding, and you wanted to help us. They talking about me, you guys? From day one, you were friendly, personable, and definitely understanding, and you wanted to help us. I helped them keep their home so that I could make money and so that I can sleep good at night because I did a great public service. I'm not trying to take people's houses. I'm trying to keep their family together. Keep the family together. Again, this is what the government should be doing, but I'm not advocating for the government. I'm advocating for you to understand during COVID-19 what is the way for you to prosper and build wealth and help people, help homeowners, help landlords, help people that don't know what they want to do with their house. Do you want to keep your house? Do you want to sell your house? Do you want to give your house away? Okay, I can help you. I've got this all figured out, you guys. The wheel is already round. Some of you right now, here's exactly what you're doing. You got real estate systems and you're trying to do all these different things. You're moving this Rubik's Cube around. You're just seeing, every time you look at it, it changes, okay? And you're trying to figure it out. You're going to another seminar, you're attending another meetup, you're going on these webinars, trying to get bits and pieces. I've got the system already figured out. From day one, you were friendly, personable, and definitely understanding. You wanted to help us. You presented us with several possibilities to help us resolve the issue, and you put us in contact with the right person, Jerry, and the right product. Who is Jerry? Jerry is my loan broker at the time. Jerry was my loan broker. I sent them to Jerry so Jerry can see if he can get them refinanced. See if they qualify now, since the husband's back working, to get a loan so that I can make money. Finally, after several weeks of negotiating with the mortgage company, we closed on our refinance loan last Friday, and we can begin a new chapter in our lives. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this. It's all about helping people. You have to be heart-centered in this business to help people. If you help people get what they want, you will get what you want. Zig Ziglar. Help, you have solutions to help people with their house problem. COVID caused a family to divorce. They're going separate ways and never coming back to this house again. They will both have a foreclosure on their credit report because they're walking away, never coming back again. But if you can solve this problem, their house problem, they will not get the foreclosure. And hopefully you can make some money. Sometimes you can't make money, you just do a great service. I have a military veteran in Las Vegas, $60,000 and behind. If this house would have went to foreclosure, he used his VA loan to buy this house. If it went to foreclosure, he would have never got a loan again. I made the mortgage payments. $42,000 I paid on his mortgage, another $18,000, $60,000 of my own money. He did not get a foreclosure. And if he ever gets around to buy another house, probably could thank me for it. I don't know if he will, but both of these programs that I'm telling you about, military veteran in Vegas The note that I buy for $40,000, both of them help these homeowners keep their home. They kept their homes. I made money. Win, win, win. The bank got their money. Once again, thank you so very much for your patience, and we look forward to working with you. That's the testimonial letter that they wrote me because I bought their loan. Man, guys, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, that was spectacular. Today's day 3. Today is day 3. I just went over 10 steps to build your wealth, buying foreclosure properties directly from banks. COVID-19, real estate's going to be in a free fall. There's a moratorium on evictions, moratorium on foreclosures. Some people are not going to be able to make their payments. Some landlords are not going to be able to make their payments. Some people out there are going to lose. Your job is to help them with the real estate. Some people need a little help. They need someone that understands real estate to be their lifeline to help them keep their homes. Keep the family together. I lost 2 houses to foreclosure. I decided I'm never going to let another bank be in control of my destiny. This is why I pay cash. This is why I have no debt. Because every recession, 9/11 and 2008, people that were over leveraged with their real estate, people that owed a lot of money on their real estate were the ones that suffered. People that went out and they had 8, 9, 10, 12 homes, leveraged to the hilt. They had no equity. They were over encumbered, lost. During COVID, the people that are highly in debt, the people that can't see no way of making their payments because COVID dislodged them. COVID took their job. COVID furloughed them. COVID caused the 6 Ds: death, divorce, distress, and debt. Debt, death, distress, and divorce in their lives. COVID caused it. Are now in turmoil. January 31st here in California, real estate's going to go into turmoil. And if you're a real estate investor, right now is the time for you to start understanding. And I think it's going to be for about 5 years. It's going to be about 5 years before we can get over this COVID hangover. 5 years. Now's the time right now, you guys. Now's the time. Right now, COVID-19 is an historic opportunity and time for you to build wealth and profits. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I truly have. I cannot wait to see it. I cannot wait to replay it. Today again is day 3. High expectations for me. But let me tell you this. Day 4 and 5, I'm going to try to up the ante. I'm trying to even take it higher because this is going to be packaged. Again, I have a women's group, largest in the United States, in 30 countries. 30 countries. 30 countries. 30 countries. I am going to be in 30 countries, 6 continents. Who'd ever thought when I started out I would be where I'm at now? I did. You know why? Because I'm so passionate about what I do. I love real estate. I love teaching. This is my legacy. Lady asked me, said, why do you want to do this, Terry? I said, for legacy. I want to put my name in the history books. I want my daughters to be able to say, man, Daddy was a bad dude. That dude knew real estate. People all over the world studied for my dad. Global. My dad was global. Woo-wee. Got to give it up again. Global, y'all. Global. Do you know what that means? So this right here, I'm setting the foundation. I'm going to send them this information, and I hope they're going to look at it and go, wow. Dude, we're going to fly you to Africa. We're going to fly you here, fly you there. Now, again, we're doing COVID. I don't know if I'll go. I'll do live stream. Maybe when COVID lifts, but, you know, I'm doing okay right now financially. I love to just do live stream. I love to just do what I'm doing now. 30 countries, 6 continents teaching because I'm passionate about what I do. Now I'm telling you guys, you want to call me at 916-470-3869. My coaching program, I'm telling you right now, I'll give you a little warning. I'm getting to the point where I have so many people that are trying to get into the program. I can't teach everybody one-on-one. I'm going to go to a group coaching where all of you must be on a call, and then if you're not on the call, we'll record it and send you this information. But if you want me one-on-one, I have 50,000 real estate investors that I'll do 5 days with coming up real soon. 50,000 real estate investors. I got a women's organization, 30 countries, 6 continents. Next. Future's bright. Thank you guys for hanging in there. Didn't matter how long it was, because if you value the education, if you value the information and put it into action so that you can improve your family's financial position in life, so that you get out of debt, build some wealth, buy a house, pay off a house, pay cash for your next house, pay cash for your next vacation, pay cash for your kids' college education, pay cash for your grandkids' college education, pay cash for your new truck, pay cash for your pool. Time. You have to put time in. You also got to invest in yourself. People say, Terry, you're just trying to make money teaching people. I'm trying to get people to learn how to invest. Invest. Get a return on your investment. One more time. Wow. Hey, you guys have a great day. Terry Bontemps wishing you health, happiness, success, and prosperity. It's been so good. Have a great day, you guys.